In this video, I'm going to talk about is finance the best career option if you're a lover of mathematics? If you love mathematics, uh, is finance a good career for you, or is it the best? Perhaps best is very subjective, but best perhaps in terms of job satisfaction, in terms of money, growth. Well, it depends on a lot of things, but it's certainly one of the most interesting career for you if you are a lover of mathematics. You love numbers. You are really interested in mathematics when you are in school, and you want to do something in life, right, to make a living. Of course, the best thing for you to do is to do research in mathematics or to teach mathematics, but that's not right everyone's cup of tea. As in, you really have to then do PhD, and it's not always easy to get an academic position, and it's not very lucrative, and so on and so forth. I can go on how difficult it is to really make a living out of mathematics. But what else can you do, right? There are many other things you can do. In India, it's a very common thing that if you're interested in mathematics in school, everyone will suggest you to go for engineering. In fact, most students I know who were really interested in mathematics, they went on to do their engineering and mechanical engineering, civil engineering, computer science. Except for computer science, I don't think the other branches of engineering are too related to mathematics. Computer science is an exception. Of course, computer science is more applied mathematics. But other than that, I don't think other engineering areas are very or that close to mathematics. Of course, you will do well in the examinations, because these are you'll get numerical problems, and being good in mathematics you can solve the problems, but that doesn't guarantee you that you will be a good engineer, good mechanical engineer, good civil engineer, just because you are interested in mathematics. Also, your interest, right? Just because you have interest in mathematics doesn't mean that you will also be interested in engineering, right? And that really happens with many graduates. I've seen even from elite universities, elite technical universities in India, like IITs. Because someone is really good in mathematics, he made it to IIT, and then he realized that engineering is not my cup of tea, and he turns out to be a very bad engineer. And this is true with many, many engineering graduates all over India, including the ones from IITs and NITs and other top places, right? So, and these people then try different areas, just to. Of course, if you're good in mathematics, you can do other things also, right? Many people, start learning software engineering, despite not coming from computer science, they still start learning software engineering just to find a job in the IT industry, right? But if you're really good in mathematics, right, and you somehow went to become an engineer, but you don't like it, you don't want to work in a factory, right? You want to do something different and use your mathematical skills. So I think finance is one really good career, right? Any area of finance, right? In on this channel, I've spoken a lot about quant finance, which is very mathematical heavy. But let me tell you that any field of finance is math heavy, right? You need to be good in mathematics in order to work in finance. It doesn't matter where, everywhere you will use some mathematics, right? If you work in more client facing front office role, even there you will be expected to be reasonably good in mathematics. I mean, you don't have to be an expert in some academic research, but you should be strong with numbers, right? If you work in risk management, compliance side, modeling side, even audit side, right? If you become an auditor also, you will be expected to be good with numbers. So that's one really good area for you if you love mathematics, and you don't want to work as an engineer in factories. I think finance is one good field, right? In the past, people having engineering background had to go to do MBA Finance in order to gain some knowledge of finance and then work in the industry. But that has changed a bit. I think nowadays, I I, I do not see a reason why you should waste 2 years of your time and then spend a lot of money in order to get jobs in the finance. Of course, if you really want to have a very structured approach to learning, doing a full-time master's always good. In fact, I always recommend people that if you have time and money, you must go for full-time education. Right? There's no substitute for it, right? Having said that, that's not everyone is not lucky. Everyone cannot afford it. So if you cannot afford it and you still want to be in finance, then you can start learning on your own. You can do some courses. You can, get your first job, do some certifications. You can do also FRM, CFA just to add to your CV, and then you can grow within this field. So to answer this question, yes, finance is perhaps one of the best profession to be in if you are a lover of mathematics, right? If you are, you can be in quant finance, you can be in risk side, you can be anywhere else, but your mathematical skills will be very useful and you will enjoy actually, right? Now, will you enjoy as much as you enjoyed, let's say, studying mathematics in university? No, probably no, because this is more applied and you obviously have to do other things beyond just mathematics, which may not be very fun. But that's the nature of the industry job. That's exactly the reason why you are paid more in industry compared to that in academia, where in academia you just have to do, one thing, and you get paid for that. But in the industry, you have to do plenty of things, right? Not just, I mean, you're not going to be solving mathematical problem directly, right? When you work in finance, but some of your mathematical skills will be useful. That's what I'm saying. And it's lucrative. It's also stable in a way. So yes, it's quite good career opportunity. So what I like, uh, what I want actually to happen in India is that there should be more awareness about these things. This is very unfortunate thing. I see many graduates who who have studied engineering and then have no interest in engineering. They studied just because of parental pressure, just because of peer pressure, or just because they were good in mathematics. They had no idea as to what to do, and then ended up being in engineering college. A lot of them do not know what to do actually, right, after doing engineering, right? No interest in the field, simply don't like to work in factories, or some of them are struggling there even if they're working. Software engineering, one other escape route. You could become a software engineer, but you could also become a data scientist, a quant, a risk manager, or you work in insurance, or you become an actuary. You can work in insurance, you can work in fintechs, you can work in reinsurance, and lending side, trading side. There's plethora of opportunity, right? So every time you feel bit uh, unhappy that you are in a wrong career path, because you know if the field doesn't excite you, but you are good in mathematics, then think about making a switch to field of finance. You probably will like it. Give it a try. I'm not saying everybody will like it, but I have seen that a lot of my friends who were in physics and mathematics and engineering, they never wanted to sort of try working in finance. I had no clue about it. I think many of them moved to finance and they're still there liking it and quite fine with this. So this is something you may explore, right? Thanks for watching. Questions, let me know in the comment section.